Genesis 35:14 through 29 and 37:1-8. Jacob set up a pillar stone on the spot where God had spoken with him. He poured a drink offering on it and anointed it with oil. Jacob dedicated the place where God had spoken with him, Bethel, meaning God's house. They left Bethel. They were still quite a ways from Ephrath when Rachel went into labor. Hard labor. When her labor pains were at their worst, the midwife said to her, "Don't be afraid. You have another boy." With her last breath, for she was now dying, she named him Benoni, meaning son of my pain. But his father named him Benjamin, meaning son of good fortune. Rachel died and was buried on the road to Ephrath, that is, Bethlehem. Jacob set up a pillar to mark her grave. It is still there today, Rachel's gravestone. Israel kept on his way and set up camp at Migdal Edir. While Israel was living in that region, Reuben went and slept with his father's concubine, Bilhah, and Israel heard of what he did. There were 12 sons of Jacob. The sons by Leah: Reuben, Jacob's firstborn; Simeon, Levi, Judah, Issachar, Zebulun. The sons by Rachel: Joseph, Benjamin. The sons by Bilhah, Rachel's maid: Dan, Naphtali. The sons by Zilpah, Leah's maid: Gad, Asher. These were Jacob's sons, born to him in Paddan-aram. Finally, Jacob made it back home to his father Isaac at Mamre in Kiriath Arba, present-day Hebron, where Abraham and Isaac had lived. Isaac was now 180 years old. Isaac breathed his last and died, an old man full of years. He was buried with his family by his sons Esau and Jacob. Meanwhile, Jacob had settled down where his father had lived, the land of Canaan. This is the story of Jacob. The story continues with Joseph, 17 years old at the time, helping out his brothers in herding the flocks. These were his half-brothers, actually, the sons of his father's wives Bilhah and Zilpah, and Joseph brought his father bad reports on them. Israel loved Joseph more than any of his other sons because he was the child of his old age, and he made him an elaborately embroidered coat. When his brothers realized that their father loved him more than them, they grew to hate him. They wouldn't even speak to him. Joseph had a dream. When he told it to his brothers, they hated him even more. He said, "Listen to this dream I had. We were all out in the field gathering bundles of wheat. All of a sudden, my bundle stood up straight, and your bundle circled around it and bowed down to mine." His brothers said, "So, you're going to rule us? You're going to boss us around?" And they hated him more than ever because of his dreams and the way he talked.